Alright, now before I head back into Nellis in earnest, I need to search through Boomtown out here, which has been absolutely just decimated. Nope. Okay, let's try that again. Get up on that freaking jump button and work it. There we go. Okay. Here we go. This is what I was looking for. A Brotherhood member. Well, not bad. Just take it all. Let's read this note. Summary, Paladin Razlian, you and an escort are to investigate the military base to the northeast for the components we need. We've had reports that the current occupants are fiercely territorial, but it is highly unlikely they will have any weapons that can seriously threaten someone in full power armor. The threat level is considered minimal. McNamara. Prickly pear. I could probably spend a lot of time just kind of wandering back and forth looking for plants outside the front of Nellis here, but I won't waste time. I'm actually starting to run out of time to, you know, get this series done. I need to sit down and make a proper plan because I think we're down to less... Oh, what is that?
I still can't believe how you ran through that artillery barrage.
He doesn't have anything good to say. I think we're down to some... I think we're down to 12 weeks, or less, for that matter, until Fallout 4 comes out, something that I'm super looking forward to. And I guess I should say it out right now. I'll probably do a full, proper announcement video much closer to the release, but I plan on streaming Fallout 4 whenever it comes out on Twitch, which is down in the description, my channel, so that's something to pay attention to.
Watch. Mother Pearl's instructions are clear. You can move freely around Nellis, and artillery spotters have orders not to fire on you. These are extraordinary privileges. Don't abuse them.
I'll keep that in mind. But on the note of Mother Pearl, she said you're having some sort of a bug problem?
Long story short, the power failed a few days ago because giant ants have tunneled into the generator room and set up a nest. I led a team down to exterminate them, but there were so many of them. We lost. 2 killed, 3 wounded. Personally, I think it's more than a savage can handle. But if you want to kill those ants and switch the power back on, feel free.
You have to be joking. I can handle a few ants.
Sure, anyone can. But there's more than a few down there. See for yourself. One other thing. The ants must be eating gunpowder from the munitions down there, or something. They exploded when hit by a flamethrower. One of us was using a laser pistol. Same thing. Bullets seem okay. Just don't hit the artillery shells. Loyal's been working on some kind of weapon to use against them. Maybe you should check with him.
Okay, Hanger, where is Loyal? God willing he's actually in here. God willing I'm actually remembering the locations right. Wowee. Bloom lighting. Here we go.
Watch your steps, sister.
Jack. Loyal.
I hope Pearl knows what she's doing, letting you wander around Nellis as you please.
Well, all you can really do is trust her, which is what I'm here to try and get you to do. I'm looking for ways to make myself useful. Need anything done?
If that's so, how about you look into repairing the solar arrays on the roof of the generator building? Nothing too complicated about it, but it's a long ways to walk my old bones, and there's been that ant problem over near there. You can't miss the array. It's on top of the generator building smack dab in the middle of Nellis, between the 2 runways.
Solar arrays. You know, I passed through a place called Helios 1 a while back. I might be able to go back and scav parts from that place. Assuming I need any.
Are you talking about that damn bright light we've seen blast off to the south occasionally? I was wondering what the hell that was. If they've got the parts, bring them on back. We need to get the array back up and charging.
Will do, Loyal. There's something else I need to ask you about, though.
All right. What's on your mind?
Well, Raquel said that you were working on some kind of weapon to fight against the giant ants that have infested the power building.
I started building a sonic emitter that might do the trick, but it's useless without knowing the exact frequency that would kill the ants.
Well, it's functional, isn't it? Think of this as a field test, a trial run of sorts.
If you're willing to take the risk, be my guest. I've got it set to broadcast a powerful signal at 24,000 hertz. Just place it near their nest and cross your fingers. Signal's too high for people to hear, so no harm done, but it might make you feel sick to your stomach.
Alright. This should be Doc Argyle. Yep. Doc.
I know Mother Pearl is letting you wander Nellis as you please, Outsider, but I have patients to tend to.
Well, if that's the case, I could give you a hand.
I have 3 patients here who were gravely injured fighting those giant ants in the generator building a few days ago. I've stabilized their wounds, but they're in bad shape. Do you have medical training?
Well, yes, I do. I have extensive medical knowledge. No doubt I can lend a hand.
If what you say is true, you can do us a world of good.
Okay, then. Oh, wrong button. Let's check this one over here out first. This man's leg is severely injured. It may require amputation to save him. Are you sure you want to attempt the operation? Medicine 50 or higher required. Upon further examination after cleaning the leg, you realize it can be saved. You carefully remove the existing stitches, clean the wounds thoroughly, then restitch the wounds closed using a much more effective procedure.
That was some fine doctoring. I could learn a thing or two from you.
Learn a thing or two from the savage. Okay, let's actually check my medicine skill here. I'm 71. I don't think I'm going to need anything else. Let's check. I think this is the hardest guy to treat. This man appears to be severely injured. Swelling around his face and neck is interfering with his breathing. Are you sure you want to treat him? Medicine 60 or higher required. After carefully considering treatment options, you realize the patient is merely having a strong allergic reaction. By cleaning all the wounds of ant venom and administering a steroid compound, you reduce the swelling and the patient's breathing returns to normal. Oh, accepted. Folks have come to accept you for your helpful nature.
Excellent treatment. I hadn't thought of that.
You're a doctor and you hadn't thought of using steroids to reduce swelling. This man looks like he has a serious infection. Improper treatment will kill him. Would you like to treat him? Medicine 40 or higher required. With a combination of natural herbs, bandages, and some disinfectant, you are able to clean the wounds and help boost the patient's immune system, enough that he'll survive.
I thought that man was done for, but you brought him around. Watch your steps, sister. Yes, Outsider?
I've finished treating all of your patients.
Those men owe you their lives. Seems we could learn a thing or two from you savages, when it comes to medicine at least.
Huh. I'm better at medicine than you, and you're still calling me a savage. Thanks so much. I'll be on my way.
Are you okay?
Hello?
You're the Outsider. Mother Pearl sent word that you'd be stopping by. You must be eager to hear the story of our people.
Who are you?
Me? I'm Pete, keeper of the story. I know I seem kind of young. I was the apprentice keeper of the story until a couple months ago, but old Keeper Don, well, whiskey and landmines don't go together. So it's up to me. I bet you want to know everything about us.
Well, I am looking to find out more about your people. What can you tell me?
Wonderful. I'm sure you've noticed the mural on the wall of this hut. Shall I tell you what it all means?
Yeah. By all means. Go ahead and, start at the beginning, I guess.
Excellent. Imagine you're the first outsider to ever hear our tale.
Impressive painting over here. Get to talking, kid. I ain't got all day.
Ages ago, long before I was born, we lived underground. Everyone had guns, but the Overseer wouldn't let us explode anything, not even a hand grenade. We left and wandered the wastes. There were savages with knives. We blew them up with frag mines and grenades, burned them with flamethrowers. It was neat, but there was a downside. For every 43.6 savages we killed, we lost one of our own. We needed a new home. We needed Nellis. Here we have prospered and multiplied. Here our mighty guns destroy any savages who might try to harm us before they can even reach our gates. Well, until... But... Not saying you want to harm us or you're a savage, but anyways. Nellis has revealed many secrets. It has taught us how to fly the bombers once based here, and it has taught us where to find one. And that is our story so far. For this last image is our future. To restore the bomber, to fly the open skies in armored safety, raining high explosive ordnance upon ignorant savages. This is our destiny. I'm pleased that you listened to the entire story. Perhaps there are details you'd like to know more about. Let me know. Now that you know the story of our people, you must have all sorts of questions.
That I do. I'd like to hear some more details.
Ask away.
Well, to start off with, why did your ancestors leave the safety of the vault?
So you know about the vaults? Yes, we lived in one of those. Ours was numbered 34. In our vault, everyone had guns, but the Overseer wouldn't let you fire off any of the really fun ones. I guess all the little pops and bangs at the firing ranges just got boring after a while.
Yeah, I understand you there. Any detonation with a yield of less than half a ton of TNT is pretty boring.
Exactly. We haven't detonated any atomic warheads since before I was born. But besides that, it's a heck with nitpicky restrictions.
Yeah. What about Nellis, though? I'm actually pretty surprised that this place was empty. Seems like a prime scavenging ground. How come nobody touched it before all of you showed up?
Several automatic warheads detonate here 100 years ago, leaving the base highly radioactive. The savages of the waste, ignoramuses, all avoided Nellis by habit.
I see. Whereas all of you, coming from a vault, having Geiger counters built into your Pip-Boys, you could tell that there was no radiation when you arrived.
That's exactly right. You're very knowledgeable for a Sav. An outsider.
That I am, Pete. That I am. There is something that puzzles me, though. What are howitzers doing at an Air Force base? From everything I've seen in my travels, that type of artillery would never be kept at a place like this.
You're right. They weren't here when we discovered Nellis. We found the guns at a huge weapon depot called Area 2, many miles from here. It took many weeks to drag the guns and their ammunition back to Nellis, and it was the last time any of us set foot beyond our homeland.
Well, I have to say, dragging those type of guns here, the howitzer battery is definitely a monument to the grit and resolve of your people.
Thank you so much. I'll be sure to pass that on. Anything else you want to know?
Well, I'm a little bit curious. How do you survive here? You're completely cut off from the world, so where and how do you source your supplies?
Nellis is a completely self-sufficient community. We draw water from Lake Mead, solar arrays provide power, and we grow our own crops.
Well, if you're farming here, and you're surviving so well, you must cultivate soy and legumes for protein, in addition to grains.
Indeed we do. Very impressive. Anything else you want to know?
Well, what about flying? You said that Nellis has taught your people how to fly, but you don't have access to any functional airplanes. How's that possible?
Once we restore power, we learn that some elaborate chairs we've been sleeping in were actually virtual reality simulators. We believe they were used to train combat pilots. We use them extensively. I alone have shot down over 500 Chinese Zion 85 fighters. Before you ask, I'm afraid there's no way you can be allowed to use the simulators. They're for our use only. Sorry.
To slip the surly bonds of earth and dance amid the soaring birds.
That's beautiful. Yes, it's exactly like that. So free, so... words can't do it justice.
Oh, so true. There's one other thing I want to know, though. You said it's the dream to rain explosives down on people, but how did you even learn where to find an old bomber?
Loyal found a file somewhere on the base, with magazine articles, photographs, a map even. It seems that a bomber, apparently the 29th of its kind, crashed in Lake Mead on July 21st, 1948. Just imagine, that's over 300 years ago. The photograph shows that it was basically intact, and the map tells us exactly where to find it. Except we haven't left Nellis in decades.
So you're thinking you'll attach ballast to the plane and haul it up here? Get it repaired?
Yes. In fact, that's exactly what Loyal has planned to do. You should go talk to him. I wish everyone were just as interested in our story as you are. Maybe I should act out the battles, or learn how to throw my voice.
That's not a half bad idea, Pete. Nothing wrong with figuring out how to tell a story in a more riveting manner. But anyways, there are other things that I have to do. Before I go, though, there's one last thing I want to ask. I'm looking to make myself useful. Do you know anyone specifically who might need my help?
Over at the workshop, Loyal and Jack are always building something. The Loyal may not be too happy to see your kind running around Nellis.
Well, Pearl gave me the go-ahead, so he'll just have to deal with that. Anyhow, I'll talk to you later, Pete.
See ya.
Nope, 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 nope. I think I've got all of the ammo that's sitting around in here. Pretty good jackpot. Jeez, the generators really, I'm pretty sure these are generators. Jeez. They are really jacked up. It's gonna take a heaping ton of, scrap metal for them to get those working again. Take the duct tape. One of the most rare crafting elements in the game. Duct tape. Can't tell you how much time I've spent, playing this game on my own time, just searching for more duct tape for, to build stuff. Anyways, I don't think that I don't think I'm really missing anything. Let's go ahead and throw the switches over here. There's one. Oop. There's two. Ooh, beautiful. Alright, there was some egg... what are these? Egg clutch? Yeah, clutch. Egg clutch. A whole bunch of these over here. Can I not... Come on, give me... Nope, it's not gonna work for me. I'm gonna go ahead and loot these. Not because I actually want the egg meat. I'm probably gonna end up selling them off. Aha! Here we go. Thump thump. Let's equip this really quickly here. Alright. No, I just checked the stats. Thump thump. This is a special version of the, grenade rifle. And it's actually not all that more powerful than the mercenary grenade rifle. Now, unless you've, like, bought the, no, I can't remember what it is. I think it's the Courier Stash. If you buy the Courier Stash DLC, which is basically all of the pre-order DLC, because there were like 4 or 5 different versions of pre-order DLC that you could get based on where you got it from. The Courier Stash is just basically all different versions. Ah, you got the switch. It's all the different versions. Ooh. Oh, the lights came on. That's a lot of noise given that most of the generators down there are a bit dead. Anyway, the Courier Stash DLC is just all of the different pre-order bonuses packed into one package that you can buy on your own. So, like, for instance, in my case, I pre-ordered this game from, oh, it's an assault carbine. I pre-ordered this game from a store here in America called GameStop. I don't know how many of you are not in America, but that's a store. And by pre-ordering through that particular store, I got the Vault Suit, the weathered 10mm pistol, which has a whole lot more damage resistance, etc. And the canteen. A lot of people have been asking, it's like, oh, you keep getting this notice up in the corner about, like, a taking a sip from your canteen. Ooh, marksman carbine. That canteen is an it's an auto-activated feature. It staves off dehydration, and you just have it in your inventory and it works flat out. And it comes from the Courier Pack, I think is what it was called in pre-order, but it's a component of the Courier's Stash DLC. I'm hoping that I'm remembering it right there. If I'm not, I'm certain you guys will point it out. But what on earth was I talking about? Oh, crap, man. I completely lost my train of thought. Like, I got onto this whole thing about the DLC and stuff, and now I don't remember. Oh, that's right. So, part of it is, one of the packs that, one of the things in the Courier Stash DLC, which is just basically a whole bunch of starting equipment, is, I think, the Mercenary's grenade rifle. If that's not from that, then I am completely missing everything. Alright, well, I'm done inside of the generator building. I'm gonna go ahead and hop up here and work on the solar panels now. But I'm pretty sure that the Mercenary's grenade rifle comes from one of those DLC packs. If it doesn't, you guys are gonna tell me. But anyways, let's check this. I am not good enough to fix this without the parts. I think I can use a magazine. Try this again. Using your knowledge of photovoltaic cells, you thoroughly clean, polish, and upgrade the solar panels. You also clean and rewire some degraded circuits you spotted. Array efficiency improved by 50%. Whoop, cool. Let's go ahead and get the rest of these then. 50 XP per one. This is awesome. So it's 1, 2, 3. Going for 4. Ooh, yeah. Is there another? This magazine isn't gonna last forever. Oh, level up. Bingo. Alright. Level up, level up. Where's the screen? Come on. Oh, there we go. Okay, so we'll start off with, we're gonna put 5 into medicine. We're gonna round out explosives there. We'll get guns, 1 in there, and we'll put 5 into science and just pop an extra into barter there. And I'm gonna take demolition expert rank 3. So now 2, 4, 6. I think I'm doing... all solar array panels have been fixed. Let's go collect Veronica, since I told her to wait out here. Actually, while I'm at it... nope, nothing to pick up. Thought I saw something. Let's check this terminal. Check array efficiency. Operating at 120% efficiency. That's pretty cool. Alright. Let's go ahead and hob out the cage here and tell Veronica to follow us. I finally gave her power armor, guys. We need to go back to Raquel.
I see the power's back on. The ants are all dead?
That they are. There's not a single thing skittering down there now.
Maybe Pearl is right about you. Because I don't know how you pulled that off. I'll tell Loyal to send someone down to clear out the eggs and repair the generators. Good work.
Oh, idolized. Renowned for your extensive support and goodwill, you are idolized by the community.
You have done well to earn the trust of my people, child.
Well, I think that I've earned it. There's just about nothing left for me to do around here. I've single-handedly fixed all your problems.
I believe the time has come for you to show your value in full. The people have come to accept having you around. Find Loyal and ask him about our people's fondest dream. He will tell you what to do next.
Alright. Loyal?
Pearl sent word saying it's all right to tell you about the lady in the water.
Before we talk about that, Loyal, I just want to let you know that I've repaired the solar arrays and increased their efficiency.
An impressive piece of work. I'll keep that in mind if jobs come up in the future.
Alright. There's something else I want to ask about, though. Can I get a code to use the VR pods in the mess hall?
No, those aren't for outsiders to use. Leave them alone.
Come on. I'm genuinely interested in your people's history. What are the pods for?
Well, if you genuinely care so much, they're flight simulators. If you don't know our history yet, you should see Pete and get the tour. We dream to one day rule the skies.
Okay. So, anyway, what is this lady in the water that you're talking about?
A long time ago, long before the war that killed just about everything that ever lived, a bomber crashed not far from here. A bomber was a flying contraption that could drop explosives down on anything it flew over. But anyway, moving on. This bomber crashed down in Lake Mead, pretty damn near intact. When we got to Nellis, see, I found this article in a magazine all about it. There was another B-29 around here, part of a museum. Couldn't fly, but had a lot of spare parts, see? Get where I'm going? Since I was a young man, I've dreamed of raising that lady from the lake and bringing her back to life. What do you say?
Well, where exactly is the bomber located?
It's at the bottom of Lake Mead. I'll mark its location on your Pip-Boy map.
Oh, okay, that helps. One other thing, though. How exactly do you plan on raising the bomber from the bottom of the lake? I'm assuming you've got an idea.
Simple. Attach deployable ballast to the plane and float it on up. Here is a remote detonator. Once the ballast is attached to the plane, just hit the detonator from the shore and let buoyancy handle the rest.
You've got a full plan. And you have the ballasts and a detonator. This is so simple. Why didn't anybody else do it yet?
Maybe you don't understand. Hasn't been one of us, not a one, to set a foot outside Nellis in over 50 years. You come along with your knowledge of the outside, and it seems the time's come to raise the lady after all.
Huh. I can see something going wrong, but this is too interesting for me to let go. I'm game.
Good. Here's the deployable ballast. Go find the plane, attach the ballast, and hit the button.
Alright then. There's one other important detail, though. Do you have any ideas on how I can get to the bottom of Lake Mead without drowning?
Might try holding your breath. If that doesn't sound good enough, talk to Jack. He was working on a rebreather once.
Okay. In that case, just talk to Jack over here then.
Hello.
Hey.
So you're the outsider. Lived your whole life out there, huh? Wow. I always thought you savages probably spoke a different language. But I hear you sound like us.
We're more alike than you may imagine. So, what do you do around here?
Me? I work with Loyal. Mostly electronics work and robotics. Keeping the old technologies alive, right?
Really? What can you tell me about Loyal?
Loyal's a great man, but he's getting on in years. So a younger's gotta learn everything he knows. That'd be me. The man knows how to fix and build just about everything that was ever made. It's not easy keeping up with him.
I'll bet. By the way, is there anything you need done? Any favors?
What I could use is some scrap metal. It may not sound exciting, but around here we have to recycle every rivet and plate. The other thing, you being from the outside and all, well, I guess you'd call it a personal matter, but, well, forget it.
Oh. A personal matter, hey? Handsome guy like you? I bet there's a girl involved.
You think I'm handsome? Wow. I wonder if she does too.
Well, tell me about this dame.
There's an outpost near here. The signs say, Crimson Caravan? It seems like they carry things to and fro for people out there. Well, every once in a while I watch the outpost through one of the spotter's binoculars. And sometimes there's this girl there. This special girl. And sometimes it's like she's watching me back with her binoculars. Except she's probably just watching Nellis. I haven't tried waving.
The Crimson Caravan? That's a place that I frequent. I could talk to her for you. What'd she look like?
Oh, you can't miss her. She has short red hair and she's the most beautiful woman who ever lived. You'd really talk to her for me? What if she feels the same way? What if she comes here like you did? What if she gets blown up? What if she doesn't like me? Oh, geez. I better just let you handle it. I'm better with machines. They don't make my stomach queasy like this.
Don't worry about it, Jack. I'll look into it. Stranger things have happened.
That would be amazing. As in, I would thank you forever.
Don't thank me yet, Jack. Anyways, Loyal said you might be able to help me. You were working on some sort of a project. It might help me breathe underwater?
I just need some parts from a pressure cooker to create a hermetic seal for the rebreather.
A pressure cooker seal? You know, corn silk, rubber hose, and removable adhesive would make a good hermetic seal. And you have all those things lying around already.
That's a brilliant idea. I can put that together right now. Here you go. A new rebreather.
Well, thanks much, Jack. That's everything I need. I'll be certain to talk with you later, though. Until then, stay well.
Bye.
Alright then. I'm pretty sure that that's everything that I needed to do. Here at Nellis. Oh, God, I want to take this stuff so bad, but I don't want the karma hit. Alright, well, let's just hop outside and jeez. I'm pretty sure I'll be able to fit all of this into one episode. The whole of Nellis. I'm done here. I'm only gonna have to return for, you know, turning in the quest of, like, helping out Jack and, getting that airplane out of the water, and telling them who I want to bomb. Still haven't quite figured out who I'm gonna tell them to, drop the explosives on yet, but, for now, it is back out into the wasteland with me, away from Nellis, away from safety, and, probably a lot of more, you know, running around in places that, well, covering all of the holes of places that I've been by, but I haven't visited yet. But anyways, off to the wasteland again, and so much more left to do.